Hi, this is Pam. This is the last 6 ornaments that I've did, and I've got 6 more to go. So it's this one, this one, this one, this one, and these 2 down here. So I think they turned out very pretty, and I think the tree is also turning out very pretty. So I'll get those last 6 ones revealed to you in the next video, and there are those 6. So I'll be back shortly. Thank you. Okay, here's the diamond painting I did that I'm going to put in this frame, and I've got the frame taken apart. It's just a cheap frame from Dollar Tree, and it has like acrylic for the mirror. It's not actual mirror. And then here is the frame that I purchased from Amazon, not Dollar Tree. And then, of course, it's got the heavy cardboard for the background. So I'm going to work on doing a mask around this, and I think I'm going to do the navy blue that I've got. So I'll work on that, and I'll come back and show it to you in the process in a minute. Okay, this is the paper that I'm going to use for the border of my diamond painting, and I'm going to do a 1/2 inch because my image, the truck, starts right here. It's like 3/4 of an inch apart, and over here at the back of the truck it's like a 1/2 inch. So I marked my paper in 1/2 inch on the back with a marker, and then I went ahead with my trimmer and trimmed it as much as I could instead of using scissors, because that seemed to be the easier way on this. And then up to the corners I'm going to use my scissors to finish that out. So making this border right here is going to be pretty easy, and then I'm going to put it all together, so I'll be back shortly. And because it has, you can see the trim there, it has a white core. I don't know if you can tell as much, but anyway, I'm going to use this ink right here. It's a old Stampin' Up! Ink called Blue Bayou. I doubt if it's still available, and unless you find it on Etsy or somewhere in my ink dauber. And I'm going to go around the edges of the border. So let me get this ink dauber out and I'll show you as I go around. I'm going to go around the border right here of the ink dauber, so I'll get rid of that white core. So I'm going to get that done, and I'll be back. Okay, I've got the border cut. It's just a little border, and I think it looks okay around there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my double-sided tape to put it down. Then I'll be ready to frame it. So I'll be back when I get it framed. Okay, I had to redo my idea because when I put it in the frame, it was showing this area over here, which wasn't good, which was the white. And I didn't have anything 13 by 13. So, but I do have this navy blue paper that was long. So what I'm doing is I'm going to piece it together. So I've got this right here cut out, and then I've got another piece here cut out as well that I'm going to put at the bottom. So then I'm going to get that framed, and then I'll come back and show it to you. Okay, here it is framed. You really can't see where I married the 2 together, so I can see it a little bit, but I can't see it. I mean, you can see it some, but not a whole bunch, so hopefully that will be okay. And then from a distance, it's really kind of hard to see, but anywhere there is the truck picture for my daughter's family, and then I've got an Alabama football to do for him, so I'll get that one done, and a football for my son, so I'll get those done and bring you along for the process. Okay, I'm going to frame this diamond painting football picture for my son-in-law, and I don't know if you all can tell, but he's an Alabama fan, so I put an A. It didn't come with an A. What I did is I went on the internet and found the logo, and then I printed it out. Then what's on my light table behind it, I put it behind it, and then I put the A on there and surrounded it. So this is what the football diamond painting looks like. And so my frame is 12, let me check this again. My frame opening is 10.5 by 10.5. So, and this is this is the front of the frame here. So I'm going to cut my red paper here to 10.5 by 10.5, and then cut out an opening for it. So I'll be working on that, and I'll bring you along for the process. So I've got my paper in here at 10.5 inches, and then you just make sure everything is lined up, which is not lined up on this end. So you make sure it's lined. Yeah, I guess it is lined up. Make sure it's lined up on this end, and then let me get that fixed. Be just a moment. Okay, so I've got it all lined up, and then I'll just use this to cut it, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I've got both papers cut to 10.5 by 10.5. The orange is for my son because he's a Tennessee Vols fan, and the red's for my son-in-law because he's an Alabama fan. So I've got those cut, and then now what I've got to do is cut out the mat. So I'll take my pencil and draw around about 1 inch or 1.25 inches all the way around, and then I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do next. Actually, the next thing I've got to do is my diamond painting here is 11 3/4, so I've got to cut it down to 10.5 by 10.5 too. So I'm going to get that done, and then I'll work on my mats. I'll be back shortly. Okay, I've got the borders drawn out on each one of the, I don't know if you can see them, but I got them all drawn out on the pieces of paper, and now I'm going to cut it out. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I've got it in the cutter, and I've got it in the right position for that one, and I'll go all the way up to the square and cut it, and then cut it all the way around, and when I get through I'll show it to you. Okay, I've got both frames cut out, and so now it's just a matter of putting things together. So here are the frames, and I'll show you it to you when I get complete. Thank you. Okay, here are my two frame pictures. Here's the one with the Alabama logo, and then here's the one with the Tennessee logo, the Vols. And to match it up a little bit, I put a little bit of orange up here too. I had to order the orange special because I didn't have any orange beads, but I did have several red and gold beads, so I put that there. I did put black around this one, but it was part of the picture. But I already had this one about done before I put the A on there. So anyway, I hope y'all like them, and I hope my son-in-law and my son likes them. But they're done, so just got a few more things to finish up for Christmas, and I'll be back. I think this is the last part of this video, and I'll be back with another one shortly. Thank you all for watching very much. I do appreciate it, and I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And for my Christmas, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I'd surely appreciate it. And hit that like button and share the video. That would help me a lot. Thanks a bunch, and hope y'all have a great day. Bye.